Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're reacting to some more of my babies, the boys of SB19. I actually just finished getting off of a video chat with Synergic, and we talked about, well, a lot of things. Lots and lots and lots of things. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll see all that stuff. But after, we had wrapped up recording whatever video and whatnot, we were just chit-chatting about SB19, and he asked if I had seen the video that he had reacted to, and I told him that there's been a number of things he's reacted to recently that I haven't been able to watch yet because I've not reacted to them myself, and I want to watch his content because I love his content, but I just haven't reacted to it yet. That goes with a lot of series that he's been reacting to too, so it just inspired me to finally get around to watching this video, because you guys have put it down in my comment section ever since I first started reacting to SB19, and I think it's because you guys can see how much I love these boys. I feel so super protective of these boys. Like, yes, I'll fawn over them and I'll thirst over them, like, oh my god, they're so sexy, they're so delicious, oh my god, blah blah blah, but like, honestly, it comes from a place of love, and y'all know I love these boys so dearly. Actually, they're having their orchestral concert, virtual concert tonight. So that's in well, for me it's tonight, for you guys it's morning, but that's in 5 hours, so I'm excited about that. But either way, you guys have been recommending that I watch this one interview where the press was just going at them and they were just handling themselves like champs, but they were getting a lot of hate and negativity in this interview, and I've been avoiding it because I love these boys, and I hate to see people being mean or negative to people that I love, because I'm so possessive over them. Like, they're my babies, you'd be good to my babies. So I've been avoiding this, but in talking with Sean, Synergic, I want to watch his video, but it's something I have to react to first. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dive in, and I'm going to try my best to maintain my composure, but we're just going to see. Go up, press conference.
Pero kanina pa ako bothered. Ano ba yan, Stel? Ano ba yung ayos mo na yan? Talagang style yan o ano? Hindi lang ginawang Stella.
Yung style ko po ba or yung name ko po? Kasi clear ko po, yung name ko po, Stel. Kasi po galing po siya, yung full name ko po is Stel Bester po. Opo, Stel Bester po.
Barakong.
Opo, kasi po yung mama ko po, idol niya po si Sylvester Stallone. Kaya doon niya po pinasa yung name ko po.
Oo.
Tapos po, yung style ko naman po ngayon, actually po, hindi ko po alam eh. Kumbaga, kung ano lang po yung naisip ko, ito yung suot ko. Sige, ganito na nga lang yung buhok ko. Parang ganun po, yun na lang po yung...
Yeah, what's wrong with this style?
Pero wala po.
So lahat kayo straight?
Opo. Pero may kulot po. May kulot po. Totoo ko lang. Kung sakali man kung kulot talaga ako, wala naman akong masama doon.
Hindi ba, siguro nilawin ko lang po yung Estel. Kasi po, madalas po siya kasi matagal na po kami magkaibigan. Close din po kasi siya madalas sa mga babae. So siguro po, baka po akalain nyo medyo weird po yung
Kasi naka-makeup siya ngayon, no? Parang bakla talaga, di ba?
Ay. Bali po, Estel sa umaga, Estel sa gabi.
I don't see what the problem with that would be either way.
Medyo meron lang po siyang ibang parang banners na girly, pero hindi po, wala pong ganun sa akin.
Na-clear na kanina about sa bading issue, di ba? Kasi sabi niyo kanina, may mga pa-holding hands at saka yakap. Munti ko na tuloy tanongin kung may nabuong bromance ba rin.
Yun bang itsura niyo ay pinakialaman ko dito mga Korean na...
Yung sa itsura po, kasi po, let's say, pag-given na po na part po kami ng Korean entertainment, tinulungan lang po nila kami pag-style.
Paano niyo masasabing pinopromote niyo ang P-pop when actually, when you sing, even the Tagalog song, you sound like a K-pop. If you're selling this abroad, hindi naman nila alam ng Tagalog yung kinakanta nila. Even the Koreans, parang ganun din ang sinasabi niyo K-pop. Pag nasa abroad na kayo, hindi nila alam yung language, except that siguro sabihin niya, you're from the Philippines. So how will you promote K-pop? You sound like a K-pop group.
Honestly po, yung music po kasi namin, galing po talaga sa isang Korean producer. Pero po, kasama po kami talaga sa music production. Totoo po yan nung nagpunta
I mean, does P-pop have its own, like,
nung nag-record kami, I was amazed and interested kasi
distinct
yung,
P-pop sound that...
yung kanta po, hinayaan niya po kami mag-record. Hindi niya po kami pinakalam kung gusto namin style. At the same time, ang ginagawa niya lang po, nag-give siya ng pointers para mas mapaganda pa namin kung gusto namin tulog dun sa kanta namin. Humihingi rin po siya ng suggestion sa amin. For example, tinatanong niya kung mas maganda ba na mas mababa yung pitch dito or mas mataas yung pitch. Kung yung sa K-pop side naman po na sinasabi niyo na tunog kami K-pop, yung K-pop po na genre, hindi naman po siya solely, wala naman po na...
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here saying. Like, is there like a defined K-pop, defined J-pop, defined P-pop sound that's exclusive to this? Like, as far as I'm concerned, they're just making pop music.
Kanta namin yung genre po na ginamit, future house and deep house, which is ginagamit na rin po sa Western countries, ginagamit na rin po sa Asian countries. Siguro po, dahil ang karaniwang response kung bakit K-pop yung tulog namin, kasi po right now, ang sikat sa buong mundo is yung K-pop, which is hindi naman nabibigyan ng pansin yung ibang bansa na same genre rin yung ginagawa. Sinapromote po talaga namin dito is P-pop, OPM. Pero po, na-influence lahat naman po, parang ang music po kasi, universal language din po yun.
Yeah, very well said.
Certain genre.
Very well said, Pop.
Kumbaga, influence po tayo lahat ng, yung music influence ng lahat ng iba't ibang culture ng bansa.
You're not bothered by the fact that you sound like a Korean.
Oh my God, what is your hang up on this?
Tunog nyo na hindi kayo Pilipino, kundi Korean.
Hindi po kami nababother kasi po, sa totoo lang,
Kasi ako bothered ako. Pero magaling kayo. I can say, no?
I can tell that you're bothered.
tama, tama.
Well, it sounds like you're mad, baby.
Parang promote nyo kasi the Korean sound. Ang galing nyo nga, magaling.
All right, I'm gonna pause for a second, cause like y'all know, I've been on this channel for the last 3-4 years. I've reacted to a lot of content, a lot of series, a lot of music. I've reacted to music all around the world. Yes, I have a large Filipino following. I've reacted to a lot of Filipino content. Morris Adaman, Regine Velasquez, Katrina Velarde, KZ Tendingan, Darren Espanto, Lani Misalucha, Jaya, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Like, I've reacted to so many Filipino artists, as well as different artists. I've reacted to BTS and other K-pop groups. I've reacted to, you know, Brazilian people and people from Russia and, you know, all over the world. I've reacted to all kinds of music. So that doesn't make me an expert in any kind of music. I've just listened to a lot of artists, lots of different music. So I might be confused. Like, I know I'm not the foremost expert on what makes Filipino music, but you guys let me know down in the comments, like, what specifically classifies P-pop as P-pop. Because I've listened to a lot of artists, but a lot of them are covering music from over here in the States or from other places. And I've heard, you know, original music from, you know, the Philippines and those artists sung in Tagalog and all that kind of stuff. But to me, it always just feels like I don't classify it as exclusively P-pop or exclusively K-pop. Like, I just classify it as pop music. Like, it might take some influences from, you know, electro synth sometimes, or might take some influences from R&B or from, you know, pop music or what, like all these different influences, but that's just music in general. Like, very rarely am I drawn to music that's, you know, just or artists that are, I'm strictly this. Like, I love versatile artists. I love versatile music. I love music that, you know, can blend genres and whatnot. Yes, I love country music. Yes, I love pop music. I love R&B. I love soul. I love rock. I love this, that, and the other. But I like fusion. I like mashing up of the genres and blending those lines and whatnot. So for me, like, the music SB19 makes, or the music BTS makes, or the music any of these other K-pop, J-pop, P-pop, A-pop bands are making, like, yes, it's distinctive sound to the band, but, like, I'm not hearing anything that's like, oh, that sounds like it's straight out of the Philippines, or oh, that sounds like it's straight out of Korea, and nobody else is allowed to use that kind of, I don't hear any of that. I just hear pop music. I hear good pop music. Either I like the song or I don't like the song. So this one interviewer who was so hung up on the fact that they sound like a K-pop band, I'm sitting here in my head like, okay, if this is a K-pop sound, what is a P-pop sound? You guys let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I'm not saying that everyone sounds the same. I'm just saying that I just listen to music, and music is music, so it sounds like pop music to me. I'm not associating this pop music with any particular culture. So y'all can let me know, because he seems very adamant that they sound Korean. They're singing Tagalog, but they sound Korean, and I'm like, is it because they sound good? Like, Korean people sound good, so they sound good, so they sound Korean? Like, I don't get it, because like I can go on this rant forever. I've listened to so many amazing Filipino artists and they sound amazing. I've listened to so many Korean artists, they sound amazing. I don't understand what his hang up is and why they sound Korean versus Filipino. I don't know. Y'all let me know. End of my rant for now. We're only 4 minutes into this video. Okay.
Mas magaling pa nga kayo sa pinuntahan ng press pag nagkabilang.
Salamat po.
No. I'm honest. I'm shocked that I can listen to a Filipino group that can sing like a Korean. With Tagalog words, of course.
Salamat po.
What does that mean?
Hindi ko bother nung idea na parang titingnan kayo na Korean yung tunog nila pero Filipino sila.
Siguro,
What does it mean?
Hindi po ako nag-bother. Kasi po, yung grupo namin, katulad nga po ng sinabi namin kanina, starting pa lang po kami. Alam po namin talaga na bago yung ginagawa namin at talagang maninibago yung mga Pilipino sa ginagawa namin. Kasi hindi pa naman po ito uso dito sa Pilipinas. At
Naranasan nyo ba individually na
Yes, during this whole interview session.
Mga bashers din, saka yung mga nagdadawat.
Personally po, bago po ako maging performer, independent child po kasi ako. Bale, laki po kasi ako sa hirap. So, nag-work po ako at the early age of 16. Tapos, nakikitira lang po ako dati sa best friend ko po. Tapos, yung best friend ko po, yung family na gusto po ako ampunin. Pero, nagsisimula na po ako mag-perform kasi. Tapos, sinabihan, kasi gusto po nila akong pag-aralin ng college. Tapos, sabi ko po, hindi ko po ata kaya mag-commit. Kasi iba po yung gusto kong tahakin. Tapos, sabi po nila sa akin na, hindi kasi sikat dyan. Wala ka pong mapala dyan. Parang mga ganun po. Pero, naniwala lang po ako sa sarili ko, kahit parang wala po akong kakampi, naniwala lang po ako na itong ginagawa ko, basta magsusumikap ako, mararating ko rin to in the future. Tapos,
tanggap nyo ba? Kasi eventually, di ba? Nakikita ko si Justin kasi eventually, iba yung tsura niya kasi, di ba? Not to offend anyone. Meron kasi tinatawag na front runner ng grupo, di ba? Kahit yung grupo ay, ito yung pinakakwapo, ito yung sinusundan ng fans, ito yung tinitilian, tapos pinapanood, yung grupo pinapanood, minsan dahil lang din sa kanya, di ba? So, hindi ba naman kayo darating sa point na, since si Justin, di ba yung looks, pag na-develop ito, gugwapo pa, ayan lang kasi, di ba? Eh, parang siya yung magdadala sa grupo.
I mean, yes, Justin's cute, but they're all gorgeous.
okay lang naman po yun, it's an edge for us, kasi po, parang success ng isa sa amin, success na po ng buong grupo. So, more exposure for Justin is more exposure for us. Mas makikilala po siya, mas makikilala lahat kami. Wala pong itigil sa amin.
And yes po, kaya po rin kami ng grupo kasi kailangan po namin i-cover up yung mga
See, these boys are handling these questions well because it's like,
pare po si Stel, main vocal po siya. Bali, kaya niya pong i-cover yung mga weaknesses ng iba na, pare ako po, hindi po ako masyadong magaling kumanta, pero nako-cover up niya po yun. Kumbaga, meron po kaming roles, nagtutulungan po kami para mag-improve po kami.
Gusto kong malaman kung hanggang saan kayo tatagal para ma-achieve yung goal nyo ng internationally na boy group or makilala dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi as we all know, pagkatapos yung iba kasi after 5 years, nag-disband na, nagkakaroon ng solo-solo career. Eh kayo, anong pananaw mo sa ganun? Hanggang kailan kayo?
Actually po, in the span of 4 years na training po namin, marami na po talaga kami pinagdaanan. Hindi niyo po mai-imagine yung ibang pinagdaanan namin. Nandiyan na po lahat ng family problems, financial problems, o kahit po yung mga school problems, kahit mga kumbaga, alitan po sa grupo, nagkaroon na rin po,
Right.
ilang beses na rin po kami muntik mabuwag before pa po kami mag-release ng kanta. Pero, nandun na lang din po kasi yung parang pagmamahal po namin sa passion. Eh siguro po, nag-uusap din po kami ng masinsinan po talaga kapag may problema po kami katindi. Well, though lalaki po kami na parang bihira po kasi yung parang ano ba, open mind, parang open chit-chat nga po sa lalaki, open forums, bihira po kasi yung mga ganun sa lalaki. Pero kami po, tinatry po namin i-practice na for the sake of every
Exactly,
member,
open communication.
sabihin po namin na, ito mali yan, ito itama natin yan. Yung attitude mo na to, parang pinapaliwanag po namin sa isa't isa kung ano yung tama at mali. Kahit ba, parang...
And that's important in any
Basta
relationship,
po,
whether it's a boy band, a girl
Bukod
group,
po dun sa sinabi niya,
a
bukod
rock
po sa
band,
passion and everything,
a duo, whatever. Open
Kaya po namin
communication.
sinimulan itong ginagawa namin yan kasi po masaya po kami. Unang-una sa lahat, din po yung pinakamahalaga, masaya po kami na ginagawa namin itong mag-perform on stage, masaya kami na nakapagpasaya ng mga tao, masaya kami na magkakasama kami. Even mawala kami sa, if ever man na mabuhog kami, siguro pagpapatuloy pa rin namin yung path na ganito na kahit nagtatrabaho kami, mag-perform pa rin kami on stage kasi yun talaga yung gusto ng puso namin, doon kami masaya. At feeling ko, habang nabubuhay kami, mag-perform kami kung may opportunity na binibigay sa amin.
So ngayon, hindi na kayo nag-
Right. Lord. Well, that was fun. Yeah, like I get it. They're reporters. It's their job to, get whatever answers, to, probe, ask the questions and get what answers. But like there's a certain way about going about it, and like there was just a lack of tact, a lack of empathy in the way that these, at least in how they assembled this set of clips. Because I don't know, there could have been more in this interview. I don't know, because it was very cut, next question, cut, paste, next question, whatever. So there could have been a lot of stuff that happened in the interim that I'm not seeing in this series of questions. But there was just this lack of just empathy from the reporters, and like this lack of just foresight, like, hey, sure, I want to get this question, but there's a way to ask a question. There's a way to phrase things. There's a way to say things rather than just blatantly saying them. And I'm not saying that everything needs to be, watered down, but like there's just a certain level of tact that I feel like if you're a professional in this business, whether you're a professional reporter, a professional interviewer, a professional performer, whatever it is, like there's just this sort of level of tact and professionalism that you should have. Like that should just be a basic thing that you have. So like some of the questioning, like I get it, sure, I would want to know if these boys are gay, but that's not because I'm sitting here assuming that they're gay. That's because I'm a thirsty homosexual and they're all delicious men, and I would love to marry each and every one of them. So it hurts my heart to hear them say that, no, we're not gay. Rude. But, live your life. But, like, just the way that they were coming at them in the beginning and then coming for, like, Stell's style, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with his style? Like, I'm sitting here looking at him like, oh my God, he's so adorable. I love his suspenders. Me, if you knew me in my 20s, or if you cared to like go back into my picture archive and find pictures of me in my 20s, I was all about suspenders. I live for suspenders and bow ties. I live for that. So everything Stell's wearing here, I live for. I'm like, yes, my baby look good. My baby took a page out of my book. Yes, baby. So like, they're like, questioning about, what's up with his style and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's wrong with his style? What's wrong with any of their styles? Like they're a boy band. They look like a boy band to me. And, asking him about his name, I'm like, well, what the hell is your name? Like, it's my name. Like, my mama gave it to me. It's my damn name. Okay, what the hell's wrong with my name? And like just stuff like that. And then, you know, they're asking if someone's straight or if they're all straight, and then Stell responds, no, one of us is curlier. One of us has it talking about the hair, and I'm like, baby, you go ahead and you go ahead. But the boys handled all these questions so well, and I know a lot of you guys have put down in the comment section of this video and in videos when you've recommended it to me, and I saw down in the comment section of Synergic's video, because I went to see, I didn't watch his video yet, but I went to look to see which press conference this was, so to make sure I had the right video. And I saw that, you know, comment section of his video, like you guys mentioned, like after they got off stage and whatnot, like this is one time when like Stell and I think a few of them, like they just broke down and cried. Like they kept on their brave face for the stage, and I'm like, you know what, I applaud you because it can be the hardest thing to deal with in that sort of stressful environment, to get that sort of rapid fire, aggressive, invasive, just rude kind of questioning, but to be able to maintain your composure and handle these questions as eloquently and respectfully as they did, because they very easily could have gone off on a tangent and just flew off the handle, flipped tables, and gone all just like, you know, blank, expletive, you know, bleeping out everything that they're saying. They could have gone off on these reporters. Obviously that's not what we need right now, especially them being so young and such a fresh, you know, boy band. We don't need them going off on reporters like that. But it very easily could have turned to something like that, or they could have broken down on stage. Like it could have gone any number of bad ways on stage, but no, they maintained their composure like a boss, and I respect them. I already had mad respect for them. Y'all know this. I love these boys to death, and I've had such respect for them ever since I watched an initial interview with them like months and months ago. I forget who they were interviewing with, but when they were talking about their rehearsal process and their work ethic and blah, 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 and how hard they work, how much they rehearse, and how much energy, time they put into just one song, one performance, one set of choreography. And it's like, you know what, it shows, and I respect the work ethic. I respect how hard these boys actually work to achieve their dream. So I've already had just insane amounts of respect for them, but like the way that they handled themselves in this kind of stressful situation, it speaks volumes about their professionalism, because it can be so difficult to just keep that poker face or to keep that brave face to the world. But I always say it, you keep your brave, show your brave face to the world, and you go cry when you get home, cry home when you're home with your mama, cry home behind closed doors. The world does not need to see it. They can see me be brave and strong and whatnot, and then I will go do all that stuff off screen. So I respect it so much that they were able to just stay as cool, calm, and collected as they did, and were able to articulate themselves so well, because some of the answers that they were giving in response to these ludicrous questions were so well thought out and so well worded, and it's just beautiful to see. Don't let them, one of the ways that you can, you know, upset your haters the most, kill them with kindness. So when they start coming at you, they start attacking you left and right, you just show them that it doesn't bother you, and you just give them a cool, calm, collected response. So beautifully handled on the boys' end. But yeah, some of these questions were so just ludicrous, and I'm like, they were so hung up on the fact that these boys sound like a K-pop band, and I'm like, okay, clearly I need to listen to some more K-pop, because apparently there is some distinctive style that is exclusive only to Korea that nobody else in the world is allowed to use in their pop music, that the boys of SB19 are using, and they are no longer Filipino. And I'm like, I don't know, because like I said before, all I'm hearing is music. I'm hearing good pop music. I'm hearing fantastic vocals. I'm hearing great instrumentation. I'm just hearing good music. So like, I don't know. You guys can let me know down in the comments. What is it that makes P-pop music so distinctive? What is it that makes K-pop music so distinctive? J-pop music so distinctive that there is this clear delineated line between all of these different countries and their pop music, because to me it's just pop music. I'm just hearing good pop music, and I'm not hearing this like, oh yeah, this. The only reason I know that this is P-pop is because I recognize the Tagalog. I know this is K-pop because, well, I know they're a K-pop band, and I don't speak the language, but I know they're a K-pop band. Reason I know that this band is J-pop because I know they're a J-pop band. But like, musically, I'm not hearing anything that's like, oh yes, this is distinct to Korea and nowhere else, and the boys of SB19 have stolen this from Korea. I'm not hearing it. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, like, I'm so... And then that question about, you know, how they would feel Justin being, you know, the most handsome one in the band, and, you know, the band only getting attention because he's the cutest one, and blah blah blah. How would they feel about that? I'm like, what the hell kind of question is that? Like, yes, Justin is a cutie. He's a little cutie pie, but he by no means is the only attractive person in this band. All of these boys are delicious. They are magically delicious in their own way. Y'all know Stella's my bias. Y'all know that is my heart. I love that man so much. He's got a gorgeous face. He's got a gorgeous voice, and I love everything about that boy. But there's not a single person in this band that, if I didn't see them as like my babies, and I've had like this mother, you know, mentality of just protecting and keeping them safe, if I just saw them on the street, I would look at each and every one and be like, damn, you looking to get married? Because every single one of these boys is a delicious snack of a man. Okay, so that question is total BS. And again, it seems like the kind of question that's intended to start up some sort of controversy or drama in the band. Like, oh, this one's getting all the attention because he's got all the looks. And again, they handled the question and the response so well, so eloquently. And Justin's like, you know, we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, and as a band, we come together and we cover for each other's weaknesses. Stella over here, he's the main vocalist. I'm not such a great singer, which is a lie, but you know, whatever. He's just illustrating a point. Stella is this amazing vocalist, and he can cover for some of us who may not be as strong a vocalist. You know, this person over here, amazing dancer, and can probably cover whenever some of us, like, each of us has our strengths, and it's our job as a band to work together collectively. So, and then Josh was even like, well, if he gets notoriety, the band gets notoriety. So if people are tuning in just because Justin's cute, well, hey, that's still people tuning into the band, so the band is getting credit too. So I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, that's the best possible answer you can have for such a ridiculous question. And you know, how long do you think the band can last? I mean, I guess that's a fair question for any boy band, girl group, or whatnot, because, you know, yes, like you said, bands are notorious for breaking up or disbanding after a certain amount of time. So how long do you think you can last? And if they disbanded, which I don't want them to, I'm not putting that out into the universe, Jesus. But if they disbanded, okay. I would just say it's unfortunate, but it's the nature of the game. It happens. Boy bands disband after a certain amount of time, a lot of times. Girl groups break up. You know, even musical bands where they're playing instruments and whatnot, they replace members left and right, or they, you know, break up and whatnot. It happens. Sometimes you just can't keep that magic alive for a 30-year career. Sometimes people do want to branch out and do things on their own. They don't want to be known as just this package deal with the band. And, you know, as we saw, Ken Philippe, he's got his own little solo stuff, and I feel like all of them probably have a little, you know, bit of solo side stuff and whatnot, but they're still making music together because they love what they do. They love working together. They're like brothers. They're like a family, and I love to see it. So as long as they love working together, then we love watching them work together, and as long as that's the case, then they're going to keep making music together. That's it. If they break up, they break up, but the love is still there. But yeah, all in all, they handled this insane questioning like champs. And like, I'm sorry that they had to go through that. Obviously, I know you guys have put down in comment sections of things I've reacted to in the past, that the song What and Bazinga and I think Mana also were kind of written as not really diss tracks, but for lack of a better term, diss tracks to all the haters that they've encountered throughout the years, because you know, stuff like this. This is just a little taste of some of the, you know, hate and bashing that they've gotten, you know, over the years. And, you know, those songs are just, you know, responses to that. Like, hey, y'all thought that we couldn't do nothing? Y'all thought that we weren't going to succeed, blah, blah, blah. Well, boom, here we are. Suck on that. So keep doing what you're doing, boys. Obviously, it's working because you guys are amazing, and they're getting some of the notoriety that I'm hoping to see, and I hope they get more. I think right now the People's Choice Awards is still in the process of voting, and you can vote for SB19, so go vote, 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 vote. And yeah, and tonight, well, I don't know, I probably won't have this uploaded by the time the concert, but the concert, their orchestral concert is tonight, and I'm super excited. Can't wait to watch that. I already got my ticket. But this will probably be uploaded after that, in which case I'm sure the concert was amazing. But if you guys have had the opportunity to watch the concert, let me know down in the comments, and I'm sure it was amazing. I'm sure you guys had a fantastic time. But yeah, I'm glad to see the success these boys are getting. They deserve it. They work so hard for it, and I love these boys dearly, and I'm sorry that they had to, you know, deal with such BS so early on in their career, but I guess it is, you know, the nature of the entertainment industry. It is what it is, but they handled themselves beautifully, so good job, boys. Yeah, now I guess I can go watch Synergic's reaction to this. I feel like I didn't rage as much as he says that he did, so maybe I'm a little bit more cool, calm, and collected. Who knows? We'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.